I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, Kamara.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I saw this with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket in ball time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Wentz. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Perkins. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Corral. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and and this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Corral sets up play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change the momentum. Big play, right in his hands, and he will come down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lefty.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right there on scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Into the red zone. Wentz drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Kamara. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wentz. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Corral here working from the gun. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On play action, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. This defense coming out after the half. And I think plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throw there, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now Wentz. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Wentz is intercepted yet again.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Corral.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
77 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there dropping for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, I always look at to assist blame. Okay, we're getting brought down. Sometimes it's just a great play. It looks like, yes, it is. 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And he comes back with one complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Corral throwing forward on 4th. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Corral throwing for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one drop. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Perkins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down at 7. Again, it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Corral with it on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Corral. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Corral. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there. 52 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 42.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. To throw is Wentz. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Black superheroes. Every block, every road, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind state and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad.